Hi guys, it's Serena here. So for today, I have prepared a nice hip opener flow. I hope you enjoy it. Let's start by finding your child pose. Bring your big toes to touch, open the knees, and relax your forehead down into the floor. Together, let's take a deep inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, inhale. And exhale, sigh it out. And now start to breathe in and out through the nose. Allowing the belly and the chest to expand with every inhale and to release back in with every exhale. Shifting all the awareness to the breath. Allowing the mind to be calm. And on the next inhale, let's start to move into your all fours. Opening your knees as wide as your hips, your palms as wide as your shoulders. And we're gonna go for cat and cow. Inhale to look forward, shoulders back. Exhale to round the spine, squeeze the belly in, push the floor away. And again, inhale, shoulders to open. Exhale, round it in. Inhale back to neutral position, making sure that you're not arching through the lower back. And we're going to start with the right knee, creating big circles. Bring it forward, open it to the side. And again, go for 2. And one more. And then start to switch direction. So going back to the side and in for 2. And 3. Now the same leg, lift it up. Start to open the hip, bend the foot in toward the buttocks. Take a deep breath. And then with control, start to come back and step it forward to the side of your mat. Allow the right knee to open to the right side. Lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath here. And then release down to the forearm. If this is too much, you can stay up on the palms or maybe release into a block. Let's take another deep breath here. Inhale, come back up. Close your right knee in, bend the back leg, reach with the right hand and grab the outer side of the foot. Twist it to your right and then maybe bring the heel closer to you. Take 2 deep belly breaths. Gently release it down and then shift back into your all fours. Let's go for 1 cat and cow. Inhale, look forward, shoulders to open. Exhale, round it in. Push the floor away. Inhale back to neutral. Now with the left leg, let's start to go. Big circles. Open for 1. And 2. 3. Switch direction for 1. 2. And 3. Again, bring the foot all the way up. Open the hip, heel in toward the buttocks. Knee trying to point up. And with control, step forward to the left side of the mat. Allow the hips to shift to the front. Left knee to open, lengthen through the spine. Option to stay here or option to drop it down. 2 deep belly breaths. One more breath. Inhale to come back. Close the left knee in. Bend the back leg. Twist to your left and grab the foot. And then maybe bring it closer to you. Take another deep breath here. And release. Shifting back to all fours. And from here, we're going to find plank pose. And then shift back into a downward facing dog. And start to pedal the legs. One heel will come down. And then the other one. Making sure that your shoulders are relaxed away from your ears. Your back is long and straight. Your hips are shifting up and back. And then you can hold the pose, maybe keeping the heels up for now. One more breath. Now look forward and then step with the right and step with the left. Find your halfway lift. And then exhale, bend the knees and fold it down. It's okay to round a little bit for now. Just make sure that the belly is resting on the thighs. Your head is completely relaxed. Your shoulders and your spine. And then start to straighten the back. And inhale, bring yourself all the way up to standing. Tuck through the tailbone, lengthen through the spine. And bring the hands on Namaste in front of the heart. Making sure that you're on the front of your mat. Find your mountain pose, your standing pose, with your knees micro-bended, your tailbone tucked in, and your back long and straight. And with an inhale, lift the arms, lengthen up. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold forward, relax the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. And then step it back with the left leg. Hold it here. Place the left hand to the mat. Inhale, right arm to twist. Look up. Exhale, release it back down. Step back, find your plank. On your exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin. Inhale for your cobra or baby cobra if this is too much for you. And as you exhale, shift it back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Big step between the hands. Left hand to open and twist. Inhale. Exhale, release and step to the front. On your next inhale, bring it all the way back up to standing. Lift and lengthen the spine. And then exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now step back with the right leg. Same thing. Left hand to open, twist to the left. Inhale. Exhale, release down and step back to your plank. One more, knees, chest and chin. Inhale for your cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Keep active through the shoulders. Inhale for the right leg to lift. And again, step forward between the hands. Right hand opens up, twist. Inhale. Release it down. Step it forward. Inhale straight back. Come all the way up. And then hands and Namaste. Take a deep breath. And again, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale for chair pose. Make sure that you're tucking through the tailbone and lengthening through the spine. Try to bring your arms next to your ears. On your next exhale, fold it down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Now take a small step back with the left leg. If you need a block, you can place a block in front of you. Work on having both feet grounded and both legs straight. And then bring your back into a parallel position. Hold for one more breath. And then maybe see if you can release a bit further down for another breath. Now placing your hand on the floor or on the block, left hand down, right hand to open and twist. And again, release to the mat. Move the block, step back, find your plank. You can stay with knee, chest and chin, or you can exhale and release into Chaturanga. Inhale, again, find your cobra. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Now lift the left leg up. Start to bend it in toward the buttocks, open the hip, try to point the left knee up to the sky. Try to keep your shoulders aligned. And from here, step forward with the left leg. One more time, straighten both legs. Fold over. And inhale, come back. Step to the front. Bring it all the way up to standing. Exhale again, chair pose. Next exhale, fold. Step back with the right leg. Hold it here. Use your block if you need to. And then notice the hips here. So usually here you want to open the hip, the right hip. Try to bring the right hip in so it's aligned to the left. Now with or without a block, right hand down. Left one to open, twist. Take a deep breath. And release. Move the block if you have it. Step it back. Plank pose. Exhale it. Chaturanga. Inhale. Upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Right leg will come up. Bend, open the hip. Keep the shoulders aligned. Another deep breath here. And then small step forward. Straighten both legs. Take a deep breath. Now step it to the front. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands in Namaste. Take a deep breath. Now you're going to find your focus point, your drishti point. Bring your right leg up into a tree pose. So here pushing the foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot, lifting through the hips. You can use the belt for the next pose, or maybe with your peace fingers, grab your big toe. And then wherever you are, try to straighten the leg in front of you and lift the left arm up. Take another breath. Now from here, try to open to the right side. Again, you can use a belt if this is too much for you, or you can maybe bend the right knee. With control, bring it back in front of you. Release. Step back into a warrior two. In your warrior two, make sure if you draw a line from the front heel, it will end up in the center of the back foot. Bend the front leg, tuck through the tailbone, lengthen through the spine, and then open the arms and gaze forward into the middle finger. Now reverse the left hand, reverse your warrior back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, extend it forward. And then option one, place the elbow down to the thigh. Option two, bring it parallel to the thigh. Try to maintain a nice straight line, so avoid rounding it in. Back leg is active as well. Inhale back to your warrior two. Straighten the front leg, maybe take a smaller step. One more, reverse back. And exhale, extend it forward for your triangle pose. You can use a block under the fingertips. Again, tuck through the tailbone, lengthen through the spine. Deep belly breath. And inhale, come back. Now shift the weight to the right leg, drop it down. Hips to the floor or almost to the floor. Place the right hand down, open the left one, twist to the left. Deep breath in, long full breath out. And then come back into a warrior two. Rotate the hands to the floor. Step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, fold. And shift back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Now from here, you either walk or jump to the front of your mat. Exhale to fold. Inhale, come all the way back up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, hands at Namaste. Let's do the other side. So now you're going to find tree pose on the left side. Hold here and breathe. Focus only on the breath. Again, using your belt or your peace fingers, grab your big toe, straighten your leg, bring the right hand over the head. Squeeze the core, lengthen the spine. And then start to open the leg to the left side. Keep rotating the thigh to open. And then notice one side is going to be more flexible. Now from here, release. Step back. Again, warrior two. Hold and breathe. Keep tucking through the tailbone. Keep lengthening through the spine. Inhale, reverse it back. Exhale, extend it forward. Pick any option you want with the hands. Inhale, take it back. Maybe take a smaller step. Straighten the front leg. Keep a micro bend when you straighten your leg. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend it for triangle pose. Again, notice your lower back. Keep tucking the tailbone. Focus on a nice straight line on the side of the body. Inhale to come back. Take it all the way to the back leg. Drop the hips down. Left hand to the floor, right one to open. Bring it back into your warrior two. Now straighten the right leg, flip the toes in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold it down. Maybe you can use a block and stay here halfway. Or maybe you have the flexibility to go down with a nice straight back. So you have the option to stay here for a few breaths. Or maybe you want to come up into your tripod, placing your hands on the mat. And then you want to have your wrist and your elbow on the same line, and you have almost shoulder distance apart between the palms. You're going to start to shift the weight And maybe come up with the legs. Breathe. Keep engaging the arms. With control, release back down. Fold, take a deep breath, relax. Inhale, halfway lift. And then on the next inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Bring your heels and your toes out. Drop it down into your goddess pose. Bring the index and the thumb to touch. Hold here and breathe. If your knees are collapsing forward, you can lift up, open the knees. One more breath. And then inhale, come back all the way up. Exhale, release the hands and close your legs together. Now from here, bring yourself all the way down into a seated pose and open your legs like a V. Flex your toes. Inhale to lift your arms up. Exhale, left hand to the left toes and just stretch to the side. Look up. Maybe you can bring the forearm down into the mat as well. Inhale to come back, arms up, lift and lengthen. Exhale to take it all the way to the other side. Inhale to come back, lift and lengthen. Exhale to start to fold forward. So when you fold forward, think that you're folding through the hips, not through the upper back, so you're not rounding in. And then just keep going. Find your edge, whatever that is. Once you find it, close your eyes. And we hold here for 4 deep belly breaths. And then on the next inhale and start to come back. And again, lift up, lengthen up. Exhale and cactus to release. And then close your legs, or maybe help them to close. Straighten them in front of you, give them a little bit of a shake. All right, now from here, you're going to rotate. In case you're sitting like me, just rotate to the front of the mat. Bend the left leg, send the right one back into a pigeon pose, making sure that there is no pain around the knee. If there is, please come out of the pose and you can do reverse pigeon. I'll show you quickly. This is reverse pigeon. All right. If you're healthy, your knees are healthy, just find normal pigeon. Lengthen through the spine. And then fold forward, 3 deep belly breaths, relax. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Inhale to come back. And then from here, drop to the left hip. Bring both legs in front of you. Give them a little bit of a shake. And then let's do the right side. Bend the right, send the left one back. Make sure hips are aligned. Lengthen through the spine. And then fold forward for a couple of breaths. One more breath. Now inhale, come back, lengthen the spine, deep breath in, long full breath out. Drop to the right hip, bring both legs in front of you, and from here, lay on your back. Place your feet on the floor, hip distance apart, knee ankle on the same line. Arms are next to you. Tuck the tailbone and start to lift through the hips. Interlace the fingers together. Squeeze your shoulders under you. Hold here. One more breath. Lift the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, release the hands, release it back down. Bend the knees in toward the belly and hug them. And then bring your forehead up to the knees. Squeeze yourself into a tight ball. And relax into your Shavasana. Please try not to skip your Shavasana. It's the most important pose. Take a deep breath here in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. With your eyes closed, you can stay here as much as you like. I'm going to be ending the practice now, but please feel free to stay in your Shavasana. Thank you. Namaste.